Trump this morning, if this doesn't tell you what Trump's actually using this war for, I mean, the what they're telling us they're using it for is part of it. Don't get me wrong, but there's so much more, and it's breaking it's breaking the yoke and the control of City of London, the globalists. And here it is right here. All those countries that can't get jet fuel because of the Strait of Hormuz, like the UK, which refused to get involved in the decapitation of Iran, I have a suggestion for you. You notice how he called out UK first? Once you see it, you can't unsee it, folks. Number one, buy from the US. We have plenty. Number two, build up some delayed courage. What an insult. Go to the strait and just take it. You have to start learning how to fight for yourself. The USA won't be there to help you anymore, just like you weren't there for us. Iran has been essentially decimated. Hard part's done. Go get your own oil. Man, that's just baller. Again, he just flopped him out on the table. Start learning to fight for yourself. The USA won't. He doesn't say maybe won't. He doesn't say might not be. He says the USA won't be there to help you anymore. Trump just put it out there. We're done. We're done playing these games. We're done. We're done pretending we're close to you guys. We're done pretending you guys get to run the world and we'll just be your puppets. We're done. Trump just declared freedom. He just declared freedom. And how incredible is that? He used Iran, because now who's going to argue with Trump about this? If he'd said this before, oh, we're done with NATO, people are like, well, why would you be done with NATO? They're important. They protect us. They protect us against Russia. There's our allies. Nope. He used Iran amidst all the other missions to show the world how useless NATO was and how they would not be on our side. And he goes a step further, now calls out France. Country of France wouldn't let planes head to Israel, load up with military supplies, fly over French territory. France has been very unhelpful with respect to the butcher of Iran, who's been successfully eliminated. The USA will remember. Well, guys, UK and France are basically the two biggest, longest running empires of Europe. Okay, you could throw Germany in there too. Russia's its own thing, even though it's technically European too. But, we all know Russia's its own thing. Out of the EU, the longest standing, oldest empires with the most history are France and UK for being powerful empires. And Trump just put them both on blast today. But obviously the biggest one was the UK. Meanwhile, the Middle East is just getting closer and closer to us. If you guys are like me, which most of you are, because even if you're a lot older than me, the Middle East has always been a mess and it's always been pretty rocky, our relationship with them. But they just keep embracing us more and more. And here's the UAE saying the country was actively reviewing how it could play a military role in securing the strait, including efforts to help clear it of mines and other support services. Dude, the UAE and Saudi Arabia and someone else is going to step up and take over the Strait of Hormuz, and we're going to be fine with that because we can trust these people. These are people who are just, yes, they're Muslim, yes, they're Islamic, but man, they just care about money. They just want to run business. And listen, they don't want to fight us, but this is awesome because we want the Middle East to rise up and do this much more than Europe. While UK is dragging its feet, while City of London's dragging its feet because they don't want to support this war because it's actually hurting them most of all, and they know it. Trump just was like, here, you guys can have the strait back, and look who's jumping in instead. I love it, and I hope we see this go through. Also, all the doomers out there, oh, Trump is killing us, Strait of Hormuz, he's lying to us. Well, look at the activity, Strait of Hormuz, how much it's picking up. All the trackers, they're all gearing up. More and more, getting bolder, passing through. It's going to keep happening. The Strait of Hormuz is basically open now. We've had a lot more ships passing through. Everybody's talking about all these doomsday scenarios about the economy. Guys, we set the economy back 4 weeks. I don't think it's going to have that much trouble bouncing back, especially not in the U.S. because we're insulated. But for the world, all this doomers, man. And Vandersteel out there 3 weeks ago. I spoke to a man today and he said tomorrow the world runs out of jet fuel and in a week it runs out of helium. Bah, bah, bah. The Died Suddenly page. We talked to our super secret, super duper source who's never been wrong before. And he said that Iran has super duper secret missiles. They're waiting to unleash them. And it's going to be hell to pay. This is the craziest stuff, man. And again, how did I know? How did I know? Everybody all together say it. Black pilling is bad. Black pilling is the red flag. The black pillars are always wrong. Even if they're not wrong factually, they're wrong contextually. And you can just smell it. You can smell it. Things are shifting quick. Today, Iran's new president, Pezeshkian, says Iran's ready to end the war with the U.S. but wants guarantees. U.S. stock surge. Yeah, the Dow is up 1,100 points today. That's crazy. They're starting to come out with it, though. Say we're ready. This is the tell. Once they start even saying this stuff, guys, it's over. You realize that? This means we won. Now they're just... The fact they're even offering to an ending at all means we won. Now it's just details. It's just details. You know why? Because of this. Listen to this.
פזשקיאן ביקש להיות מעורב במשא ומתן עם האמריקאים וטען.
I'm sorry. Don't listen to it. Read it. Because nobody's going to understand this.
עבאס ארקצ'י הוא שר החוץ שאני בחרתי. הסיכוי היחיד שלנו לשרוד הוא הסכם מהיר עם האמריקנים. כדי
Do you see what he said? Our only chance to survive is a quick deal with the Americans.
הכלכלה תנצל מהתמוטטות מוחלטת.
So the economy will be saved from complete collapse. 3 weeks, guys. They are at 3 weeks until their entire economy collapses. And somehow we're losing? This is from Iran, man. And you wonder why he came out today and said we're ready to deal. 3 weeks. Trump knew, man. He knew this whole time. He's been telling us the truth this whole time. And all the grifters have a lot of egg on their face. Actually, I hope it's something a lot stinkier than egg. They're looking terrible right now. This is going to go down. Once this is done, this is going to go down as one of the greatest military offensive in history. We just took out the number 3 big bad in the world. China 1, Russia 2, Iran 3. We were all told it was impossible. We were all told you could never do it. It'd start World War III. And Trump's about to end them in less than 2 months. I don't know. I voted for that. I'll tell you that. This is the baddest, most awesome thing I've ever seen militarily. It is just awe-inspiring. If you back out and you take everything out, like, you know, I'm sorry you paid extra on your gas prices this month. I did too. That sucks. Okay? It does. Temporary pain, long-term gain. That's my belief. But it does suck. Take your eyes off that. Take your eyes off the fact that, like, fears of getting stuck again, having flashbacks to Iraq and Afghanistan. Take that away for a second and just step back and look at what we just did. It's awesome. It's incredible. We just brought Iran, the big bad, to its knees in less than 2 months. And wait to see what happens when this is all done. Because I'm telling you, just like I told you last night, the cleanup of this is going to be unbelievable. We're going to see way lower gas prices. City of London, this is their last major stronghold that was actually producing anything for them. Gone. Their control over shipping, gone. Their control over oil markets, gone. Iran might actually be free after this. We'll see. I think they might still have to have their own revolution down the road, but, you know, I think it'll eventually happen if it doesn't happen soon, based on how much they've been defanged. The Middle East is going to completely stabilize. They're not going to allow them to keep funding terrorists. So Israel is not going to have enemies after this, guys. Everybody's like, we got to deal with Israel. We got to do this stuff. Do we? This might have been dealing with Israel. Just take Iran off the board, the terrorists off the board. No more Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis. Goodbye. Who's Israel going to fight now? Who are they going to convince us? Everybody else they come out with now are going to be like, dude, you don't need us for that. That's a little thing. Unless they're just going to go pick wars with allies. But I got to tell you guys, that's not something Israel does. For all the crap they get, and they deserve it. Israel's done terrible things. They've been a puppet of City of London many, many, many times. Netanyahu is definitely a warmonger. I'm not supporting Israel, but I'm also not, they're not the big bad. They're not the world runner. They don't run the world. That's retarded. If anybody thinks that, it's retarded. They've been around for 80 years. They're smaller than New Jersey. They can't control the world. They were created by City of London. Do the math. You want to clean up Israel? You take away all their enemies, wipe the board clean, say, you guys got nobody else to fight. And then you break City of London. And all of a sudden, Israel's dealt with. And now it's going to be a whole different relation with Israel. Amazing stuff. All this coming out of this is just amazing. It's all amazing what we're seeing. Tom Luongo gets to do I Tell You So, and I love it, and I'm going to read it because he's right on. I tried to tell everyone for weeks this was a year to liberate the Iranian people and its government from the crazy British assets known as the Shia clerics and IRGC. Trump's strategy left them prepared for the wrong war, which left the IRGC blind and toothless within days. This war entered the negotiation stage with the weak civilian government very early, and that was all that was needed was time to complete the hard target elimination, set terms, which made them look like rational actors who chose life, not suicide. Those coping with this keep clinging to the idea the U.S. lost because it didn't fight the war the experts decided was the war they needed to fight. And also, they all decided they weren't ever going to support Trump no matter what. The bargaining stage of grief begins today. Depression, extreme loss of faith begins in about a week. Just wait. Wait till the end of April. Wait till the end of April. None of this is going to be remembered. We're just going to be winning. We're just going to be winning. Let's keep going. Trump today. I'll play it. We haven't listened to Trump for a while because Alex Jones says he's so sickly and his mind is gone. We better watch him because he might be gone soon because Alex Jones might be right.
The people understand it. We'll be leaving very soon. And if France or some other country wants to get oil or gas, they'll go up through the Strait and Hormuz Strait. They'll go right up there and they'll be able to fend for themselves. I think it'll be very safe, actually, but we have nothing to do with that. What happens to the Strait, we're not going to have anything to do with because these countries, China.
We're not going to have anything to do with the Strait. So he looks pretty good to me. But 2 to 3 weeks, he says, we'll leave. Trump's already been getting this out there. He's planning it. He's setting the seeds. It's like, lay the seeds in and like let them filter out, let people get used to the idea that we don't need to clear out the Strait of Hormuz, others come in. Trump's been doing the art of the deal this entire last 3 weeks. And it's been brilliant to watch. And if you understand Trump, you could see it the whole time. Big ask, and he's going to come back down and he's going to end up getting exactly what he wanted the whole time. And the Iranians are already just basically begging him to do it. I mean, does this guy look scared to you? Does this guy look worried? Listen to this.
Apple.
With what? What did they threaten him with? PB guns? Or
Well, that's a
they don't have much left to threaten.
My question for you is, are you...
I don't know. I mean, what are they? You made a statement. What did they threaten him with? I don't know. Tell me, how did they threaten him?
Well, all I know is that they threatened him, sir.
What does that mean?
Fair enough.
He said something nasty.
Is the government in touch with these companies? Are you helping to backstop them?
You don't even know what the threat was. What was the threat? I haven't heard it. What was the threat? Did they say they're going to blow him up? They're going to hit him. They're not. You know what they're not going to do? They're not going to hit him with a nuclear weapon. Yeah.
Apple.
Are they going to use BB guns? Trump's the best. I know it's a little quiet, guys. Sorry. I can't control the volume on these clips from X. You made a statement what they threatened them with. Where did he say it? What did they threaten them with? BB guns? Just hilarious. Hilarious. I love it. So can't wait to see how this goes. But it's coming together, guys. It's coming together. And tomorrow, Trump's given a primetime address, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. Says it's important from Carolyn Levitt. He's addressing the nation. So you better believe we'll be ready to cover it here. I have a feeling Trump's going to drop something big. Maybe it's a final deal. Maybe it's the announcement we're getting out. Maybe he escalates. Maybe he surprises us all and just is like, we're taking Karg, and, you know, SEAL Team 6 just got all their uranium in a secret mission. I don't know. But I can tell you Trump he does not address the nation unless there's something big. He really doesn't. He did do that one time where we all thought something big was coming and he just went through all of his accomplishments. But looking back, there was a reason for that too. It just wasn't what we all thought it was going to be. But anyways, I'm excited for this. And if he comes out tomorrow and announces victory and we're out and we got all this stuff. Now, there is an aircraft carrier headed over there right now. We'll see. But I'll tell you one thing. Even if there's an escalation, it's not going to be an invasion. We might take Karg, but I don't think we're there anymore. I really don't. It looks to me like the Iranians are ready to deal, and if he gets to announce that, that'll be massive. But one way or the other, folks, I just want to say, like, this is over. I mean, when they're doing this, you know it's over. So Iran, I cannot wait to see how this all plays out. But if we were worried about this, there's just nothing to worry about from Iran anymore. I think it's pretty clear they're thoroughly defeated. So to all the doubters, you can take that in your pipe and smoke it.